jumps always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Fielder over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Formation for these receivers. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still running at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. Got the first down and more. All but he has enough to move the chains.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fires to the big fella. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On the move to his left. Keeps the play going. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And that's a nice job. You've got to continue to chase this guy. Nice job getting pressure, making him feel it, get outside of the pocket, and then you got to keep running. You got to keep chasing, running him towards the sidelines. And if I'm a quarterback, by the way, I think I'd have thrown that ball out of bounds for an incompletion instead of getting a loss of 2.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He leaves it with his back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that. midfield as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Swings it out to the flat. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. It's Simon. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Gardner. Quick completion on the out. Turning. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sooners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Washington is currently ahead of this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Simon. Hard running there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback may change this route. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. That was a nice pick up running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. Find some fresh air. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gets it to the back. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Corners are going to bail. To the air. It's Gardner. Setting up the screen. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Sooners are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's getting ahead, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. A quick pass to the left.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. A&M comes back out with another first down. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Sends it back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The AT unit on the field. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now adjusting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulled and fired complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, the ground game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Tried to punch it in, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air, it's Gardner. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back in the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A little release to the back. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Conley. studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Still looking, on the move. He wants a big play here late. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.